My body was like, girl, you are getting too old to be going down the water slide. Like, Matt's chasing a turtle across the road.
Whoa!
Whoa, he's mad. Oh, he's gonna snap you.
I didn't plan on to play outside. Ayo.
Guys, so the weather is way different today. It's been storming, but I wanted to show you some wild clouds. Let me see if I can catch them. There's like some really low-lying clouds, and they keep like going up into the sky. I'll show you. So look at that. See how low they are to the ground? And then they're just going upward. It's kind of crazy. Weird weather today. I actually stopped at Casey's to get Matt a drink, and then we are heading into Dubuque to take my niece and her kids home. Look at us. So we are beat. Like, I'm exhausted from all the water that we did yesterday. I just feel like
2 days worth of
we all slept in super late, and seriously, when Matt and I got up this morning, we were both like, we could have slept an extra 2 hours. We were just wore out. My body was like, girl, you are getting too old to be going down the water slide like 50 times.
I'm gonna hit my recliner and relax.
Yeah, not me. I've got to get some stuff done, and I think if I get up and get moving around, I won't feel like I'm dragging so much.
I did the water slide in one time.
That was all his back could take.
Yeah, that's all my back could take.
Yeah, I got up this morning. I didn't even do my hair, you guys. I've got to get in and take some clarifying shampoo. I have chlorine in my hair, and it just feels so nasty. It's just one of those days. We are so bummy and lazy today, but I got to get up and get moving. It's gonna happen. Oh, look at, she hands me a hairbrush. Here you go, Mom. Brush your hair. So Matt's chasing a turtle across the road.
Go on.
He's right in the middle of where everybody's driving.
Come on.
Or probably she going to lay eggs somewhere.
Up, so. Come on.
Go on, you're gonna get hit. So a lot of times we just stop and we'll get them to move across the road so they don't get hit. Because if you're not really paying attention, there you go, girl.
Keep going.
She's like, oh, water.
Keep going. Go on. Keep going.
Oh, she's...
No, you don't know where you're going. We're going to put you over here.
You're going to just pick her up and move her? Look, she's fast. They're fast in the water, you guys.
We're going to put you back over here.
I take her to grass.
Which way she wanted to go. Hopefully she don't turn around and come back.
Yeah, she might. Look at the weather now, you guys. Beautiful and sunny again. That river is so pretty. It's a lot farther down than it was. Remember, it was up on this road. You couldn't get to the dock over there, and now it's back to normal.
That was the first one I moved all year.
Yeah, and we moved the one the other day, Tearlyn and I did. And we do see them quite often. Is there another one?
Number 2.
Yeah, Matt's going to get a second one and move it over to the water. Because they will get smashed. A lot of times they just look like a rock.
Got a snapper this time.
Oh, I'll show you guys a snapping turtle. What we just saw and what I moved the other day was a painted turtle. These ones, you don't want to get near the mouth. And here's the difference, you guys. See that big long tail?
Whoa!
Whoa, he's mad. Oh, he's going to snap you.
Come on, that way.
You got to be really careful, you guys. This one's pretty young. It's pretty little. Maybe I can distract him so you can get him. Oh, he's trying to snap. And when they get you with their jaws, you don't want your finger there.
Come on.
But they have a big long tail, and they're not as pretty. The painted turtles actually look like they sound. They're pretty bird. They have that like painting along their legs. There he goes. Oh, he rolled.
He's good.
It's okay. Bye, sir. Don't come back up. We don't want you to get hit. Go back to the water. See ya.
The
See
rain
that
must
big
have got
long
'em
tail?
out.
These guys will get so big. We saw one crossing the road about a week and a half ago that was literally the size of a good sized medium dog. And those tails, how long do you think his tail was?
Oh, his tail was a good 10, 12 inches.
Yeah, it was
probably.
almost a foot long tail, and they get real big and real tall, and I would not want to be in their way. Look at him go.
Look at the turtle head right out there popping.
Oh yeah, there's one in the middle of the water out there, guys.
It's just nice to move them so they don't get hit.
Yeah. Bye, turtle. See you later.
So as I was saying, that was the first one I moved. I spotted a second one, which was a snapping turtle. He was a little feisty, but I had to move him because what they do is they get up here and they try to lay their eggs away from the water, but this is such a well-traveled area that a lot of people, including us in town, you'll see people with their flashers on moving them because they will get hit, and we do see a lot of them smashed.
Yeah, and it's really sad because there's nothing you can do. I mean, once that shell's been cracked on them, there's nothing you can do to help them, and they just suffer.
That first one, she was going this way, away from the water, and I was going to let her continue on her journey, but she kept turning around to go back in the street, so I just put her by the water's edge.
Yeah, and sometimes they'll come up on the pavement and sun themselves too. So they're not always necessarily laying their eggs, which is what I think that guy was doing.
Yeah, he was just
sunning
out
himself.
for a nice suntan, but he was definitely trying to get me.
Yeah, he was feisty.
He was twisting his neck around trying to claw me, but
Yeah, so that's the two main turtles that we have around here. The painted turtles, which they're real pretty. They have the red and yellow stripes on them. And they're feisty, but they won't hurt you. But the snapping turtles, they get a hold of you and you're going to know it.
Yeah, they got a pretty powerful jaw on them. Then I don't think we might, because I know in the Mississippi they have them, because they have them at the museum in Dubuque, but I'm not sure what part of the Mississippi is the alligator snapper, which is even a bigger snapper.
Oh, and we have the Mississippi mud turtles.
Mud turtle, but you don't usually see them.
They're cool though. If you guys know what a shrew looks like, it's a mouse, and well, it's like a mouse. It's a rodent, and they have a really long nose. Well, these Mississippi mud turtles, they're actually a soft-shelled turtle. They have a really soft shell, and they live in the water, in the mud, right? And they have this really long nose, like you can't mistake it. And I've never actually seen one in the wild. We used to have one.
Yeah.
Because there was a guy that would go around and collect them, and then people would keep them as pets.
The ones I've ever seen are real small.
Yeah, they're real tiny. Like the one we had was only about that big. But you have to be really gentle. When you lift them, you have to lift them underneath. You don't want to touch that shell because the shell's really soft.
But I just got done telling Christy the other morning, I said, I haven't had to move a turtle yet, but when I was out fishing, I seen a guy move a fairly large painted turtle, and he moved it, and then, I don't know, probably 20 minutes later, I looked over and another car had his flashers on, moving there again because she came right back out in the road.
And the painted turtles, they're really cool because they're super swimmers. And we actually used to have one as a pet. Tearlyn had it when she was really young, and he passed away, but his name was Travis, and he had these 4 goldfish. They like to eat minnows and stuff, and they'll eat small, like the small orange goldfish. But he had 4 in his tank that he left alone. He bit their tails off, and then they would swim with him in the tank, and then he never ate them or disturbed them, and we said that they were his pets. And then he finally passed away, but he was really cool. She would sit there, she must have been about 3 or 4.
We had him a long time.
Yeah, and she must have been about 3 or 4, and she would sit in front of that tank every day and talk to him and watch him swim, and it was just a super cool pet, and we've actually been contemplating getting another one for her again.
But I saved him off the highway. He was way away from the water.
Yeah, Matt used to drive armored truck.
And I was driving the armored truck, and so he had a kind of a crushed part of his shell, like somebody had hit him once. So I picked him up and put him in the armored truck with me and took him home and kind of rehabilitated him, and then he lived for a long time.
Yeah, we had him for a very long time. Yeah. He passed away because he got a bad batch of minnows.
I threw in my fishing minnows, and apparently something with the water difference or whatever, I thought, well, that's what they eat, I'll just throw them in there, and we woke up and he had passed away, and so.
Yeah. Now this road right here in our town, believe it or not, is a huge crossing for turtles. They lay a lot of their eggs around here because you'll see, and it's kind of sad, you'll see a lot of the baby turtles on the road. And because they're so little, people don't always see them right away, and this is where a lot of them get hit.
Yeah.
Don't they put up a turtle crossing sign?
That house back there puts up a little, or at least they had in the past, put up a turtle crossing sign.
Is there one on the road?
No.
Yeah, he's on the lookout for babies right now because this is about the right time of year to start seeing the babies.
It's sad because you will see them smashed quite a bit.
Yeah, because they're so tiny, people don't realize sometimes when they're coming through here that the turtles
last year I moved one that had 6 little babies and I had to come move all the little
tiny turtles
that were following her. Because some of them are only that big.
So I have to show you the rose bushes now. So this is really weird. These rose bushes are supposed to bloom a really bright pink rose on them. But one of my bushes is blooming the pink roses. The other one is blooming bright pink, light pink, and white. It's really weird. They're not supposed to bloom those colors, but they are. And it's really, really in great shape now. Look at that. So there's the pink that it's supposed to have, but look, there's white. And then there's over here, there's light pink. Yeah, so this one ended up really, really healthy and doing really well. I studied a little bit on the roses and I found out I was watering a little too much, like I told you guys. I cut back the watering and it just went crazy with blooms. Now my hydrangeas, they love the water. So I found out with hydrangeas, because we get really high heat here in the summertime, they don't handle heat really well. They actually will wilt during the day, but if you water them in the early evening once it cools down, they come back and look how beautiful they end up looking. Now this is where these flowers have died off. That's normal, but it's got all kinds of the blue on it and it's got new ones getting ready to bloom. It just looks so gorgeous. But I'm going to take you over and show you the rose. Oh, somebody's out here just being all cute. Look at him. Say hi. Hi, Reddington. Get out of my garden, young man. Get out of my garden, Reddington. My other hydrangea, it survived. It still has a few of those bad leaves on it, but the rest that's growing in is looking beautiful. So I think we're going to be good with this one. Here's the rose bush that I wanted to show you guys. So see this? I did get one beautiful pink flower on it, but a lot of it has some new coming back, but a lot died off. This one did not handle being transplanted very well. I planted it about 2 or 3 days later than I did the other one, and you can see a lot of the brown on it. I have a 1-year guarantee on my plant, so I think I'm actually going to take that one back, get a new bush, and plant a fresh one in, because I'm just not sure it's going to look and do as nice as the other one. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take them up on that guarantee, because even 2-3 extra days in the pot with the proper watering and stuff, it shouldn't have done that. So here is my gardenia though, you guys. Look at that. It is really beautiful and healthy. The kids gave me this for Mother's Day and it's got new flowers ready to bloom on it. This thing has just gone crazy. I don't know, 7 o'clock at night, I think, somewhere around there. And I told you I was just gonna be working around the house and stuff. Right now I'm working on the vlog, and we have, Matt took so much, because he pretty much ran the vlog yesterday, and he took so much footage. There's like over 100 clips to go through, so I'm working on putting music montages together right now. But I heard him call my name and heard him call the kids' names, and he caught fish recently in this house. What? Come here.
He's taking me outside a little bit one night.
What?
I need pants on to play outside.
You need pants on to play outside? Okay. He's wearing no pants right now, you guys. Anyway, he caught a bunch of fish, and this house just smells amazing. It smells so good. I don't know, what are you cooking besides fish?
Fish fries, onion rings, and mac and cheese.
Onion rings, that's what I smell. Fish fries, onion rings, and mac and cheese. Yeah, it's just been one of those days where we're trying to get housework done. I found a way to be able to plug in, keep the air conditioner plugged in, and utilize my washer and dishwasher when I need to. So, yes, I found an extra big extension cord that I could take from one of the outlets that was safe to use. So, awesome stuff. I'm able to clean the house and keep it cool at the same time. But right now, I'm gonna eat and then get back to that.